Hello everyone, welcome to this session of basic computer concepts. Today's world is digital world. Actually, we should know what is meant by digital. The digital data is a data of zeros and ones. In computer, data is stored in the form of zeros and ones. It will be stored in the memory, whether it is a primary memory or a secondary memory, or if it is any kind of memory type, that will be stored in the form of zeros and ones. We shouldn't take consider the material used for storing that data. It may be CD, DVD, or magnetic tape, or electronic chip, whatever it may be, but it will be stored in the form of zeros and ones. So let us start today with computer literacy. What's meant by computer literacy? The knowledge and skills about computers, how to use computers, how to implement that skills for your real life, in your profession, in your daily life, that will be known as computer literacy. So, what is meant by machine? A machine is a physical component which is the human activities, that will be called as a machine, which runs on electricity. Sometimes it doesn't work on electricity. So basically computer is a machine. It works on electricity. So what is the primary theme of computer? It takes input, it processes and gives output. This one is a primary theme of computer. Let us take an example of mixer. So if we want to do mango juice, first we have to give the input as a mangoes to mixer. Mixer will mix that mangoes with other contents like water, milk and other things. And after mixing we will get the juice. Here juice is output. And what is the input here? The input is mangoes. What is the processing here? The processing is mixing that materials. That one is a process. So the functioning of computer is near about, it is similar like mixer. Computer will take input, it will process it and will give output. Now let us move to the another terms of computers. What is meant by user? User is any person who uses computer for its personal purpose, otherwise for professional purpose. That will be known as user. What's meant by hardware? So hardware is nothing but physical components which are available in computer, or the physical components which exist in computer, that will be known as hardware. Whether it is a monitor, keyboard, speaker, printer, or anything which is physical component that we can touch, which is tangible, that will be known as hardware. Now let us move to the data. What do you mean by data? Data is nothing but just raw material. Let us consider, suppose we are doing a construction and we have raw material like sand and cement and other things. Using that we are creating building. So like that only we are collecting some kind of material, textual data, number data. Let us take another example of admission. If you are taking admission in schools or colleges, what do? There you fill up the forms. And in that forms you fill up your first name, last name, address, contact details, etc. So using that details, computer can create the record of that student. The information of that student will be created using computers. So data is nothing but it is a raw material. These are some facts and details which will be helpful to create output, to create information. So another thing is that what's meant by information. So listen, now only we have learned that data is raw materials, facts and figures, details. Suppose we are processing that data, then information will be created. If we are processing the data, then information will be created. If there is any kind of facts and figures, suppose your mark sheet is there. On that mark sheet, subject wise marks are there. Using that marks, percentage is calculated. Annual percentage is calculated. So in this case, this mark sheet is information. Your percentage is information. And what is the data here? Subject wise marks is the data here. Did you understand? Okay. So let us move to another definition, that is software. So in short, I'll tell you software is nothing but a set of programs. Okay. It is actually computer works on the instructions. Whatever the instructions are fed up in the memory of computer, using that computer will work. Okay, this one is a general sense. Okay, so what is software? It is set of programs, or you can say set of instructions given for computer. Okay, now let us see types of computer. Generally today we are dealing with some popular types of computers, that is first I would like to tell you that is personal computers. It is told as PC. So what is meant by PC? Actually, the personal computer is a computer which is useful for personal use or professional use. Actually, it is used on desk. It will be called as a desktop computer. Okay, merely it will be considered as a desktop computer. Okay, that is our personal computer. And another thing is that notebook. Notebook computers are easy to transfer from one place to another place. So notebook is nothing but it is just like a laptop. Okay, it is the next version of laptop, we can say, or it is a kind of laptop only. Notebook is there. It is very easy to use, easy to transfer, but having some, we can say, some less capacity. But nowadays laptops are also enhancing their capacities, having the microprocessors like i5 and i7, etc. Okay. Now in the future, computers will be turned into smartphones. The process of turning computers into smartphones is started. Now only we get the softwares like Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, etc. in our smartphones. Our smartphone can be connected with computers. We can get the prints, we can share the data, we can use internet. Means most of the work that computer is doing is able to done by smartphones. So the next version of computers will be smartphone. Now only we have their palm tops. Okay, but that one is it is not used widely by people. But smartphone is the device which is used widely by every common man. It is used. So when computers will turn into smartphone, the technology will change lot of. So we should know the basics of computers. Okay. Now next thing is that ABC. Actually, it is a type of computer. It is not a type of computer, but it was the first electronic digital computer developed by Tunberg Berry. Okay, and that one is the initial of that person's, that is ABC. And another one is that ENIAC. Earlier computers were having large size, room size. The ENIAC computer was having the size 30 feet by 50 feet. So such a large size it was having. Okay. Let us move to the next concept, that is system unit. So what is meant by system unit? Actually, you might have seen the cabinet. Okay, you people say it as a cabinet or chassis. The box, black box. Actually, it is. Okay, it will contain all the important parts of the computer, electronic parts of the computer. Why there is a need of cabinet? Because to protect that electronic parts there is a need of cabinet. Okay, in that cabinet there will be motherboard. So what's motherboard? Motherboard is a what we can say container which contains other chips, microprocessors and other small parts also, electronic parts, especially ICs, etc. Then next thing is that microprocessor. As we are humans and we know the importance of brain in our body. If there is no brain in our body, human body can't work properly or it will not work. Like that only, computer's brain is microprocessor. All the things which are done by computer are basically done by microprocessor. Microprocessor is the device which processes. Okay, so it takes input and gives output, basically that. Okay. Now there are so many microprocessors available in the market nowadays. Intel is a well-known microprocessor company. Then it has some specialities. Actually, in the beginning, it was a simple thing, microprocessor. But as the time passed, changes are happened. Nowadays, we are having dual core. The core multi-core technology is used in microprocessors. On a single chip, the multi-cores are used there. Core is nothing but a processing unit. Dual core means having two multi-core processors. Then 4-core processor, having 4 multi-core processors in a single chip. That will be called as 4-core multiprocessor. Like that only i5 and i7 technologies has arrived in the market. Okay, now let us see about memory. Actually, the work of memory is to store the data, digital data. So in computer, RAM is known as main memory. Actually, there are two types of memories, primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory will store data for a short time and secondary memory will store the data for a longer time. Now, primary memory contains RAM and ROM. RAM stands for random access memory and ROM stands for read-only memory. Now, in this RAM, if there is a data in RAM and the power is off, then that data will be lost. But in ROM, read-only memory, the data will not be erased whether power is on or off. The data will be stable. Okay. Now, what kind of data is there in RAM? Suppose you are playing a song in a computer. From secondary storage device, that is from hard disk, it will come to your RAM first, and then it will be processed for playing. It will go to microprocessor and all that. Okay. To certain application. So RAM stores data for a short time. For temporarily it stores data. That is the use of random access memory. And read-only memory stores some instructions which are useful for running computer. When you start the computer, the operating system from secondary storage device it comes, means operating system will be loaded from secondary storage device. The instructions required to load that operating system are saved in ROM. So ROM is very important here. Some printers are also having ROM. Okay, so that ROM will store the font data. Okay, now let us move to the expansion slots and cards. Actually, expansion slot is nothing but it is a socket. Okay, which will be used for connecting different cables or cards. Okay, what kind of cards we can collect there in expansion slots? So gaming cards are there. Some other cards enhance the capacity of your computer will be used there. Graphics cards will be used there, etc. etc. Now, about power supply. When you connect the pin of your CPU, of your system unit to the power supply at your home. Then the alternate current will be converted into direct current by power supply unit in the cabinet of computer. There is a little what we can say place for that power supply. It is a square like box there. Generally it is called as SMPS. Okay. So its work is to convert the alternate current into direct current, and it is also having fans to reduce the temperature which is created in the cabinet or in the chassis. And another thing is that the microprocessor is also having one kind of fan to reduce the temperature to reduce the temperature which is created by processing. Okay, so power supply is also very important, and its main work is to convert the current from alternate current to direct current. Now let's move to the input devices. What is meant by input devices? We have taken the example of mixer. There we have given the input as a mangoes for mango juice. So input is something we are giving to the computer that will be known as input. And what is meant by input devices? The devices which are used for giving input to the computer will be known as input devices. So friends, what are the input devices here about computer? Yes, first one is a keyboard. Actually, the keys on keyboard differ from company to company. Generally, it will have 101 to 105 keys on it, and it will have some function keys like F1, F2 to F14. It will differ from companies. Company to company it will differ. 2 numeric keypads will be there, arrow keys will be there, and a shift key, tab key, all that general keys will be there. Okay, and num lock that will enable you to type numbers only. Caps lock, it will enable you to type the capital letters. Okay. So there are many more keys on the keyboard which will allow you to give the input to the computer. So keyboard is input device. Another input device that I am going to tell you, that is mouse. Actually, mouse is known as pointing device. Okay, so it will have, some mouses will have 2 buttons, some will have 3 buttons. Third one will be there, the scrolling wheel. Okay. Then the number comes for joystick. Actually, joystick is an input device which is used for playing games. Okay. It will have trigger, and it will have a single lever which we can move from all directions. It will be moved there. Okay. Then microphone will be there. Microphone will record your voice. The analog signals will be converted into digital signals. Then scanner is there. Scanner will scan your documents and will be converted into digital. So for today, this one is enough. Thank you.